Happy Forgemas, everyone. That's right, it's December 1st, the first day of my KeyForge Advent Calendar, kicking off for the next 24 days. And I have that Dark Ember tree as you saw in the intro, and this is the first one coming off of that tree. I have done a little boxing of CotA decks, AOA decks, Dub-C decks, and Mass Mutations decks, all in these beautiful Mass Mutation boxes that have the really nice, easy open slide. So I do not know what's in here. I do not know what set this is from. We're going to find out together. So first off, day one, we have Chrono Soap of the Cleric's Town, and it is Dis, Untamed, Logos. Still don't know the houses. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Now, I'm not going to do my usual thing where I go over all the stats of the deck. I'm going to just put those up at the end of revealing the cards. I'm not going to do it here, just so you can kind of get an idea for what the deck does. I think this might be oh yes, this is a Mass Mutation deck, I can already tell. So let's throw down the Archon card there. And let's just see what's in store for this one. So I'm going to be doing this one a little bit differently. Like I said, it's not going over everything. I'm just going to look at what I'm excited for with this deck. And tonight I will be jamming this on stream. So we got a Bonesaw, Brabble, Dominator Bauble, Implosion, Inspector, Markadis, Mindfire. We got a Cinder with a draw pip, Waking Nightmare with a bonus Ember, another Waking Nightmare, Grim Reminder, ooh, Lord Invidious with a Capture, and on to Logos we got a Demobot, Daughter, Diametric Charge, Infomorph, Munchling, Cumex, Group Think Tank, Professor Torado, very nice. Skippy Time Hog, Odd Clawed, and then on to Untamed with a Fandangle, Ghost Hawk, Keyfrog with a Capture, Rapid Evolution, Savage Clash, Song of the Wild, Gross Surge, Wild Bounty, Wild Spirit with a pip, Ritual of the Hunt with a draw pip, and then we got Xenos Blood Shadow, which means this is Toad. Alright. First blush, not amazing, not terrible. What do I like about this deck? So I like the Ritual of the Hunt and the Wild Spirit with the Wild Bounty. That means I'm getting 4 Ember from Wild Spirit, or 2 Ember and 2 draw there, which is really nice. Savage Clash is pretty cool because of the Toad with the Keyfrog, gives the possibility of getting that key cheat off, especially when you get that Wild Bounty Spirit thing going there. Ghost Hawk is obviously really nice any time of the week, especially if you got some creatures out on the board ahead of time. No one's sad to see Fandangle. Odd Clawed, yep, very nice. The double Torado is really tight actually, and with the Skippy, seems like there's a good amount of mutants. Obviously, double Cumex is something to love. Yeah, and that again goes with the whole ability to use the Savage Clash. Munchling, yeah, Infomorph, all great. Yeah, a good amount of mutants in here, so that Torado could come into work. Invidious is always great to see. Grim Reminder, yeah, I see that being pretty potent with the logo suite there. I am, again, liking these Waking Nightmares for key stuff. Cinder, again, Reap, Destroy Friendly Creature. Keyfrog, can taunt the Keyfrog. Hopefully pull that off as well, is really nice. Mindfire, a little bit of Disruption. Again, Disruption. I love Inspector in this set. I don't know why. I just find this card puts in work, especially when you have something like Implosion. Again, Keyfrog being the potential to do some stuff here. Never sad to see Dominator Bauble, Ember Control, Bonesaw. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to make Bonesaw come off, I think, in this deck, which is pretty sweet. Now let's just do a mutant count real quick, because I'm curious with those Torados how we can make that work. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think it's just 8. Yeah, 8. That's still a good number. I ain't mad at that. So yeah, that's pretty sweet, I must say. Ritual of the Hunt, yeah, that could be really, really handy with the Key Frog, and if you can get into Dis and utilize some of those implosions and stuff like that, I feel like this deck can definitely pull off the Key Frog pretty nicely, so I'm really liking that. Again, the Growth Surge could be really tight in this because of the fact you have things like Savage Clash, again, Rapid Evolution. All these things are going to be really good for maybe boosting the Key Frog because you have things like Cinder, you have Implosion. There's ways you can get around, and you're gonna know if those are coming around next turn. So maybe you want to set that up in a different way, which is really tight. And again, a Ritual of the Hunt could be super nice to get some of that Ember up before. I also love the Grim Reminder for maybe getting the Key Frog off more than once. That's really cool. But what I wanted to quickly take a look at was the logo side of things. Yeah, this Torado Reap Draw card. So, I mean, again, dropping the Ghost Hawk with the Fandangle, or even, yeah, having the Torados out, dropping Ghost Hawk with your mutants in logos. That's going to be tight. I also like the Group Think Tank for the board wipe with the QMEX. Just throw them beside one another. They pop each other off, get those back in, and you're drawing twice as much. And then you also have, obviously, the Munchling being able to just discard those QMEX if you're trying to do a little burst into something there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really liking the Lord Invidious in this. And the Waking Nightmare, there's a decent amount of disc creatures. So yeah, I think this deck is what I would call solid. I do not think it's top tier. I definitely think some cool tricks can be pulled with this deck. The creature power is not overly huge. There's a lot of 1 powers, unfortunately, and 2s. But there are some big creatures, and there are some ways to take care of the board. Not a true board wipe, but still ways to handle it. So I'm liking this deck. Oh, what I'm talking about, there's the freaking Savage Clash that's going to do the work. So yeah, I think this deck does have potential. There's 2... I don't know if I want to call Untamed, to be honest, as my Grim Reminder play, because there's some things you don't really care about in here, like, well, basically the Frog. But I do think that Logos has a really strong potential to be called. Potentially Dis as well, but I think Logos is what you want for Grim Reminder. So that's this first deck of the KeyForge Advent Calendar 2020, the Dark Ember Tree. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this deck, because I didn't go in as depth as I normally would. I want to keep these a little bit shorter and to the point, just looking at what's exciting, what's being unveiled here. You can see the stats on screen the whole time I was doing this, so I decided to go about it this way instead of the way I normally do it. Just throw them all up at once so you can have a look. So let me know what you think, and please do like and subscribe and comment below what your thoughts are on this deck, because I didn't go as in depth, so that leaves room for you guys to just chime in what you think would be cool. As always, may your ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Hope to see you on my stream tonight.